Imagine a city where winter temperatures can plummet to -50 degrees. Streets remain frozen for months, the main river turns into a solid highway of ice, and the ground itself never thaws. This is Yakutsk, the capital of the Sakha Republic in eastern Russia. More than just a city, Yakutsk is the beating heart of one of the harshest environments on Earth. The question is, how can an economy grow, and how can people build a future in a place where the cold defines every part of life? Yakutsk stands on frozen ground, but beneath that ice lies enormous wealth. The region is home to some of the world's richest deposits of diamonds, gold, and natural gas. In fact, more than 90% of Russia's diamonds come from Yakutia. These resources don't just power the local economy, they fuel industries across the globe. Yet extracting them in temperatures that freeze machinery and shatter steel is an achievement in itself. Every mine, every drilling rig is a battle against nature, where the reward is measured in billions of dollars. Not everyone in Yakutsk works in the mines. The city is home to teachers, doctors, shopkeepers, and service workers who keep society running. But here, a simple task, walking to work, unloading supplies, repairing a car, becomes a test of endurance. Vehicles are left running all day because engines freeze solid. Construction crews build on permafrost, driving steel pylons deep into frozen ground before any foundation can be laid. Even market vendors brave the cold, selling frozen fish in open-air stalls where nature itself acts as the refrigerator. In Yakutsk, every job is shaped, slowed, and hardened by the cold. Yakutsk is far from Russia's industrial centers, and reaching it itself is a challenge. There are no permanent highways connecting the city to the outside world. Instead, supplies arrive by river and by ice. In summer, barges travel up the Lena River, carrying fuel, construction materials, and food. When winter comes, the frozen river becomes an ice highway where trucks roll across solid ice. Every shipment is a race against the seasons. If the river thaws too soon or freezes too late, shelves go empty and prices rise. This delicate balance makes logistics one of the most difficult and most critical parts of Yakutsk's economy. In a city where winter never truly ends, knowledge becomes just as vital as fuel. Yakutsk is home to Northeastern Federal University, a center of research and innovation built right on the permafrost. Here, scientists study everything from climate change to mining technology, finding ways to adapt human life to the Arctic cold. Students attend lectures with snow drifting outside the windows, preparing for careers in geology, engineering, and energy. Education in Yakutsk is more than theory. It is survival training for an economy that depends on science, resilience, and innovation to overcome the unforgiving environment. Long before mining companies and oil rigs, the land around Yakutsk was home to the Sakha people. Even today, traditions of herding horses, raising cattle, and hunting in the frozen taiga remain part of daily life. In the markets, you can find local delicacies, frozen fish eaten raw, fermented milk, and traditional crafts made from fur and bone. These cultural roots are more than heritage. They also fuel a growing tourism sector. Visitors from around the world come to see how people survive in one of Earth's harshest climates. In Yakutsk, tradition is not in conflict with modernity, it is woven into the very fabric of its economy. In Yakutsk, Every building, every road, and every pipe must fight against the permafrost. Houses are not built directly on the ground. Instead, steel pillars lift them above the frozen soil, preventing the heat of human life from melting the ice beneath and collapsing entire structures. Roads crack and shift as the permafrost expands and contracts. Water and sewage pipes are placed above ground, insulated like lifelines running through the city. Even energy systems are engineered for survival. Coal and gas power plants operate relentlessly to keep homes warm, while fuel reserves are stockpiled months in advance. Infrastructure here is not just construction, it is constant adaptation to a land that resists human settlement.
In Yakutsk, the economy doesn't stop when the thermometer plunges to -40. Local markets remain open, their stalls lined with frozen fish, displayed like sculptures under the Arctic air. Shops stockpile supplies in the summer months, filling warehouses to last through the deep freeze. Families plan their spending around the seasons, saving in the warm months, stretching resources in winter. Small businesses adapt too. Cafes build heated entrances. Taxi drivers run their engines all day. And clothing stores thrive by selling the heavy furs and boots essential for survival. In this city, commerce isn't just about profit. It is about endurance, where every transaction helps people push through the endless cold. In one of the world's most extreme climates, what's the financial reality for everyday people? In Yakutsk, the median monthly income is around 39,765 rubles, or about $550 today. To put it in perspective, the median salary across Russia hovers around $600 per month, making Yakutia fairly aligned with national averages. Despite living costs being higher due to heating, logistics, and isolation, many Yakutsk residents manage with incomes that, on paper, seem modest, but in practice reflect their resilience and resourcefulness. Bonuses, harsh climate allowances, communal support, and subsistence activities like herding and local crafts help families stretch limited wages into sustaining livelihoods. So, in Yakutsk, money comes with a premium, and survival sometimes means being both financially smart and creatively thrifty. Yakutsk is more than a city on frozen ground. It is proof of human determination. From diamond mines and energy plants to open-air markets and classrooms, the people of Yakutsk have built an economy in one of the most unforgiving climates on Earth. But the future holds new challenges. Climate change is slowly melting the permafrost, threatening buildings, pipelines, and livelihoods. At the same time, demand for diamonds, gold, and nickel continues to tie Yakutsk to the global economy. For its people, survival has always meant adaptation, and as the world watches, Yakutsk stands as a reminder. Prosperity doesn't only belong to warm, easy lands. Even in the coldest city on Earth, an economy can grow, endure, and inspire.